Gets it back. Outside Murray. From the arc. Rebound Brooklyn.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Capella with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Foul. First team foul.
Pass to Capella. Outside Young. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Team.
You know, with Trae Young, he almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A., players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Now,
Brooklyn trailing.
For your next, Patty Mills.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Young. Here's Collins. Claxton with a rebound. Mills with it, and it's Young picking him up. Pass to Dinwiddie. Mills with it.
First quarter.
Inside. This one for 3. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. It's all knotted up.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
Now here's Dinwiddie. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Collins. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Okongwu. Claxton with a rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Right side Holiday. Dinwiddie with a rebound. And it's Brooklyn ball. Trailing by 2. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Murray, no good. Dinwiddie, right side. Pass to Mills. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Dinwiddie. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Now Holiday. The kick to Hunter. Outside Murray. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Mills. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Nets leading by just 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go any.
Your next team.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
The helper.
And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. There's the block. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. The Hawks making a switch here. Pass to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Holiday. Outside Holiday. The three connects from downtown.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Claxton. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Finney-Smith. Clock is at 3. And a miss there on the triple.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
RJ, not too many teams are more willing to make bold front office moves than the Nets.
And we've seen it for a while. You had the Durant acquisition, the Ben Simmons trade. Brooklyn is never afraid to go all in to make a run for a championship.
And here's Curry for 3. The shot misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. It's stolen away. Out to the right wing. Here's Claxton. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Shot clock at 6. Outside Holiday. Off target with the 3. Timeout called, Brooklyn. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Brooklyn trailing. Mills with it. Guarded now by Holiday. The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by the Hawks. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Kaminsky, high post. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Finney-Smith. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, check out Simmons utilizing his reach, coming up with a steal, and starting a fast break.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
The kick out, Curry. Pass to Mills. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 3.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Throws it up high. Stolen by Mills. And here they come. Right side Curry. Back to Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Harris left side. The kick out, Curry. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Tries again. Good work defensively by Kaminsky.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Harris. Out left to the wing. Outside Finney-Smith. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Kaminsky. Now here's Holiday. Young can't hit. Here's Simmons. Hey, rejected by Capella.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
Here's Finney-Smith. Buries it from three. Finney-Smith got 8 points. And Murray launches it from deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. So we conclude the first half. It's the Nets. They're up by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Hawks trailing.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Claxton controls the rebound and the putback.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Young from long range. Rebound, Brooklyn. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Murray from outside. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And it's finished off by Capella as he lays it in.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him. Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
There's Young with the three. Outside Holiday. Lets the three fly. And it's Harris with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Here's Dinwiddie. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1-5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
At the line for the Hawks, Trae Young, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So the Nets making a switch here. Good on the second one.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And here are the Nets now. The three from Curry. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets. Come together and make some noise for your Brooklyn
Not quite
Nets
2.5 minutes
team.
played here in the second half. Pass to Kaminsky. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
That free throw misses. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Outside Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. The three. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Young attacking. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Hunter, good.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Puts it up from 15. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Second chance effort. The shot off that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Curry with it. Picked up by Kaminsky. Pulls up for three. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pass to Capella. Kicks it to Kaminsky. From behind the arc. Hits the three-pointer.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Dinwiddie with it. 12 points for him. Let's go with a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Young with the bucket.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's the three. Dinwiddie, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Young. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitutions on the court.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. From deep. Not going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team. Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Yep, that one goes. Mills has got his second basket.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Collins, the open look. That one's wide left. It's good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Nets. They lead by 11. And we're coming back in just a moment. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. To the middle. Here's Curry. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Fast break, Brooklyn. Pass to Claxton. No good there. Excellent D there from Collins. Here's Young. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
Now Mills, guarded by Young. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Collins. To the inside. Young.
Trae Young.
And a nice finish on the layup.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Outside Mills. Back to Curry. Outside Simmons. Clock at 6. Collins with the defensive effort. Here's Atlanta with the ball. 11-point game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing. He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Young from long range. The rebound by Simmons.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
Here's Young. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Well, we've seen coaches' challenges introduced to the NBA. I think they've been great. What's your take, RJ?
Well, the league does a really good job of working with the replay center in Secaucus, but there's one tweak. If you win your challenge, I feel like you should get a second. That's just in my opinion.
Man, I agree 100%. Dinwiddie with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. To the right side. Jacks up a three. Rebound Atlanta. Pass to Okongwu. Tipped. Dinwiddie, right side. And here's Mills. Dinwiddie outside. No good from outside. Left side, Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Brooklyn with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face. You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Oh, got that one up quick. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nets.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Mark it, time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
Collins right side. Over Finney-Smith. Atlanta again missing. And here are the Nets now. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Okongwu with the rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Collins, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And Patty Mills gets a three. And the Nets lead by 21.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
That's a 3-second violation. Now, into the lineup for your Nets.